Wedding planners? What is the weirdest couple you've ever met? I was the maid of honor in a wedding that still gets brought up every few months in the group chat. It started off as your run-of-the-mill budget wedding, and somehow spiraled into something that felt like a fever dream directed by a wedding planner on bath salts. It was July, in the Midwest, blazing heat, no wind, and they booked a park shelter with no AC, not even fans. Just rows of folding chairs and plastic tablecloths taped to picnic tables. It smelled like hot dogs and warm trash. We found out why later when the bride handed out decorations she made herself. Top hats made out of styrofoam cups she'd salvaged from a dumpster. Mine still had ants crawling on the rim. She hot glued a bow on top and called it steampunk chic. I was MOH by default. I was the fourth one she'd asked. The first three bailed because they were all tangled in some convoluted ex-baby daddy soap opera she was in the middle of. I had a full-time job and no drama, so I guess I won. She wanted live music but wouldn't pay for it. Steven's little sister offered to play the wedding march on a keyboard for $50. She didn't actually know how to play piano, so she hit demo and just acted like it was her. No one noticed, because the woman baking the cake brought a boombox and blasted 2000s country, while she drank Mike's hard lemonade and tried to frost a 3-layer cake in 90-degree heat. The bride hadn't tried on her AliExpress dress until that morning. It was 2 sizes too small in ivory, not white. We had to slice open the back and safety pin in some satiny white curtain fabric from Dollar Tree. She cried. The groom rolled his eyes and muttered something about how his mom was supposed to pay for it until she bailed his brother out of jail. That led to a full-on crying fight behind the porta potties. Speaking of porta potties, that's what we had instead of real bathrooms. Someone caught the best man trying to smoke a blunt in one. The groom showed up 20 minutes late and drunk, literally reeking. He'd skipped the rehearsal the night before to nap and never woke up. His mom wasn't happy about any of it, and neither were the rest of the groom's relatives, who left en masse after the dinner was served. The dinner, by the way, was spaghetti from a crock pot, canned green beans, and those bright orange drink jugs from McDonald's. No alcohol, dry wedding, which we weren't told about until someone tried to bring in a flask and got scolded by the bride's aunt. The groom's whole family left, including the best man, except the ring bearer, who was about 6 and just kind of wandering around. No one noticed until we were cleaning up. Turned out his parents forgot him. We had to call them twice before someone finally showed up. I haven't even mentioned the photographer yet. He was the bride's uncle, and he volunteered to do the photos for free. Cool, except he was a registered sex offender, and the bride made me promise to keep him 100 feet away from the flower girls and ring bearer at all times. I spent half the reception standing between him and the kids like I was in the Secret Service. He ended up using a telephoto lens from across the parking lot. We caught the bride's brother skimming bills out of the cash envelope and had to transfer it to our tallest friend, who we figured could outrun the aunts trying to steal it. He kept it tucked inside his suit jacket like a bodyguard. They divorced about 2 months later. Their house burned down, and she moved in with some guy she met at her cousin's birthday party. I have no idea where the groom went. Nobody does. All I know is I still have that ant hat somewhere in my garage. Every once in a while, I take it out and remember the smell of sweat, frosting, and styrofoam. And I laugh. Because what the hell was that?